Just about as close as you can get without actually getting the first down, huh? We can't, that's the other thing, we can't see the sideline. It looked like he stepped out of bounds at the 50 and they spotted it up near the 49. But again, we can't really see it where all those players are. We just kind of guess. Smithson keeps it. He's got a first down.
Right up the middle.
Picks up 2.
It's like Smithson picks
we
up
need to
the
thank
first
Claire
down.
Anderson, the AD, for Logan for cleaning the windows in the press box. It's
48-yard line.
fantastic.
First and 10 range.
We talked about that at length before the game.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know, ADs like to feel appreciated once in a while.
It does a lot of work.
First and 10, 4:15 to play in the clock, running 14-0 to Logan. Highland on the Logan end of the field. We're going to pitch it to Homa. Into the secondary, and Bowden finally rides him to the ground.
Of the Grizzlies. First and 10 for the Rams.
14 yards on the carry for Homa.
That's his biggest pickup of the day, correct? Haven't seen him run that far.
Yeah, his best one before that was 7.
Since he got off the bus.
In fact, that was more than all of his other 4 carries combined. He had 13 yards until that carry. Now he's at 5 carries, 27 yards. Give to Weaver.
Number 40.
No, that's not Weaver. Weaver's 20. That's 40. Stephen Nonu. Nonu picks up
31 yard
3.
line. Second down and 6 for the Rams.
I've seen him use Weaver much. Again, Weaver's their passing leader because he was in the game while Smithson was gone for 6 weeks, and he's their rushing leader. 127 carries, 664 yards. He's number 20 for Highland. Senior. Second and 6. They give it to Homa. Homa's down
gets a handoff up the middle.
in first down territory. Looks like he may be just shy. That's 3rd and a yard.
Boy, Darian Daniels doesn't miss many tackles, but he's right there at the point of contact, the point of attack right on the line of scrimmage, but Homa pushes right through that for about 4 yards after that.
Clock continues to run. 2:40 to play in the first half. Highland keeps grinding forward. Give it to Homa again, and he puts his head down and picks up 3.
Highland first down.
That didn't look like a legal formation. There's the S.E. Needham Jewelers middle of the block, side of the clock, your Diamond Engagement Ring headquarters where Utah gets engaged. I hate that word, sorry.
It's only because you're paying for 2 of them.
I know.
Looked like an illegal formation, huh?
Yeah, there was a lot of guys on the line of scrimmage. Looked like way more than 7. Looked like about 9.
Under 2 minutes to play now. Smithson calls out the signals. I think they took too long. There's a flag, and that's the call.
I believe. Yep, the signal's delay of game against the Rams.
For Highland, their 3rd penalty.
5 yards.
Comes at a bad time. No good time for a penalty. But when you're down.
I don't know. We saw one earlier. Personal foul, and they turned to get the ball back to Highland. They end up getting more yards.
Oh, well. Okay.
It's weird, but it happened.
Down inside the 25-yard line, you give that up. Now you're backing yourself up 5 yards. 1:51 to play in the first half. Smithson's going to keep it. He's got the edge again. Now he cuts back inside. He's down near the first down. In fact, I think he may have it.
The 12-yard line.
Over the 12-yard line. 16-yard run by Smithson.
Smithson doing a fantastic job rushing the ball, and honestly, Logan's getting a dose of their own medicine. The other teams have had to fight this all year long with DJ Nelson.
82 yards on 12 carries. He waited until the corner committed to the outside and then cut it back inside. Nice piece of running by Smithson.
Wide receiver's doing a great job blocking.
Smithson keeps pitches.
Pitch,
Had a steam. Back. And he gets down to the 4.
Inside the 5 at the 4. Timeout on the play.
Logan wants a timeout.
Well,
Keith Peebley on his way out there to talk to his troops.
That's a good timeout because Logan's defense is on its heels and Highland really doing whatever they want.
9-yard gain. Back. Logan doesn't want to give up a score here before the half. The Grizzlies get the ball back to start the second half. But it makes such a huge difference. Even if you're down, if you can score before the half, going into the half, to have that momentum going into the half.
Well, it looks like Tempu's gone ahead of Westlake now, 17-14 with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
2nd and 2 for the Rams.
2nd and 1 yard for Highland. There's that formation, Lee. They've got 4 off the line.
Barely.
You got to count the quarterback as one of them.
Yep.
Ball's on
ball's
the ground.
out.
It looked like Smithson might have been down.
They're saying that he was
They're
down.
not. He wasn't in. It looked to me like he dropped it after he was laying on his
Ball
back.
marked down at the 1 yard line.
It's a 3-yard run for
First to goal
Smithson.
for
Let's
the
take a look at
Rams.
the replay.
Ooh, that is really close, but I think you're right, he was down. 1 cheek equals 1 knee.
The ball right at the 1 yard line. Under a minute to play now in the first half. And Highland trying to get on the board, trailing 14-0. Holma behind Smithson.
For Smithson to keep it.
He does.
Smithson,
And he's got a Highland touchdown.
Boy, and a great push by the offensive line of Highland. Really no work for Smithson to do, but just get the ball and lean forward. Look at this push they get.
He's Hicken in to try the extra point.
Just sees that goal line and pops right over for a touchdown.
Hicken on to make it a 1-touchdown game. 1 touchdown, 1 PAT game, I guess. And Hicken's kick is good. It's 14-7. Highland narrows the gap with 43 seconds left before the half.
We are the face of Comcast.
I'm a perfectionist. At least I try to be.
At Comcast, we solve problems.
If we don't resolve the problem the first time,
we'll extend a courtesy service to our customers.
You're a customer, you deserve it.
If you're a new customer and you're not satisfied with our services,
you can get your money back in the first 30 days.
It's a phenomenal thing to offer to our customers.
We're only as good as our word. And our word is good.
Whether it's giving you a $20 credit if we're late or 30 days to try us out, at Comcast, we're all about the customer, and that's always guaranteed.
14-7. Highland gets on the board. There's 43 seconds left, and Logan with 2 timeouts. Now, do they have a hands team in there? Logan, are they looking for they do. They're looking for a possible onside kick.
What is that?
That's the psych play.
Psych! Seriously, just kick the ball.
Oh, you're grumpy.
Either just do it or don't. That's ridiculous. I am kind of grumpy.
Hickens going to kick this one to the end zone.
For a touchback.
Logan at the 40 with 43 seconds left at the 20-yard line. They have 2 timeouts. See if they take any chances. Highland what? Does Highland have a timeout left? I know they've taken 2.
I think they've taken 2.
Here's that touchdown again.
Great push from the interior line of Highland. Look at him get off the ball. Even takes him a second to make contact with the defensive line. Got to play a little tighter on that defensive line if you're Logan.
Nelson in the gun. He's got 5 receivers. Highland brought pressure last time. This time they're bringing 3. Nelson finds the gap. It's Thompson out to the 35, a 15-yard gain. They stop the clock to move the sticks. Thompson 38 yards on 3 catches. Now the clock starts again. 34 seconds to play. This one hops out to Schmidt. Boy, Logan was lucky. It looked like their left tackle.
Yep.
Was moving a little bit early.
DJ Nelson throwing a lot of balls short today. Unusual for him. I think it has a lot to do with the pressure of Highland. He's being rushed a little bit. That clock is ticking.
28 seconds and the clock stops. 2nd and 10. Logan still with those 2 timeouts. Here comes some pressure. Nelson, another incomplete pass. This one Thompson really should have caught, but it would have been a minimal game and the clock would have kept running. 8 of 15 now for Nelson, 165 yards and a touchdown, because they're working against the clock here. And Highland's got DBs playing awfully deep.
Well, for a chance at a field goal, looks like Logan's got to pick up about 30 yards.
Another 3-man rush, a lot of time for Nelson. Now it breaks down, a late linebacker coming after him. Down he goes. Logan will have to punt and a timeout taken by Highland. It's their last one. Another sack on Nelson, and that one you really can't put on the line because they protected for a long time.
4th down and 15 for the good.
Nelson, 12 carries, only 23 yards. Well, Highland's kind of onto something here. They brought a linebacker came late in the direction Nelson's running, and that's why he has to turn back. There you see. That's who actually made the tackle. He came up late, Tavita Lata. He had dropped into coverage, and then no one there in his area, and so he came up hard really late. Logan will have to kick it away on 4th and 15, the 2nd sack of DJ Nelson. And they're keeping to their lanes when they rush too, Lee, so there's not much.
Yeah, nothing pops open.
Yeah, area for him to break out. Now, did Logan move or did Highland move?
I only saw the Highland players. But we'll see here. See here.
Highland's backing up. Offsides on Highland. That's the 4th penalty on Highland. 30 yards worth. Logan's been flagged 5 times for 35. Logan 2 of 6 on 3rd downs after that last sack on 3rd down. Thompson gets up and gets that one. Down he goes. And they're going to say he went down on his own.
Well, if he would have stayed on his feet, he would have been knocked over by a Highland player.
4 seconds to play, and that one goes out of bounds about the 18-yard line.
You know, if you're Coach Benson, you got to be pretty happy down 14-7 with 4 seconds to go in the half, and might just take a knee.
It was a 48-yard kick on the heels of a 60-yarder.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, and Logan dropping 2 deep safeties. And Highland bringing everything in tight. Smithson takes a knee, and that's the end of the first half. Logan leads 14-7, but they are in a dogfight with the Rams.
This is a 68 Buick Skylark, and we're just working on the lights. This is a 92 Toyota Corolla, and we're just putting in a new alternator. This is a 97 Pontiac Trans.